Welcome back! We have reached level 66 of Pit of 100 Tiles, called Parallels. Let's see what this is all about, as usual. Got some chips here, and some balls bouncing around. Looks like the balls are all parallel in terms of their space apart from each other. But not in the length of space that they're traveling. And the chips are parallel horizontally, which is cool. The challenge here, though, is that we're going to get into that middle area to get all the chips in the row there, which is going to be a little tricky for that reason. We have to be really careful to make sure that we don't get clobbered on the way to the middle. And while this is somewhat unforgiving, the nice thing about it is that if you wait, if you don't do that, if you actually wait and see what's going on, it's not terribly unforgiving, but it still is a little mean. There's no doubt that this is a very well-designed level, but I do feel like this part is a little bit crazy, because you don't really know what's coming all the time, especially if you're dealing with a dead end. Thankfully, there aren't too many dead ends where you'll be penalized, and there's usually almost always a way out. Like, over here, there's a loop, so that's not so harsh, but I'll have to make sure the other ones aren't. I'm not entirely certain. At least there's these spaces in which you can wait. Yeah, and each of these leads somewhere else. That's kind of nice. Also, there's only one ball per column, so at least that helps you kind of keep track of where everything is. Let's see. We haven't gone down here yet. Oh, yeah. See, that is an issue right there. Because here you can't get in front of the ball right in this spot, so that's kind of risky. Let's try going down this way and see if this, yes, this will help. See, thankfully the loops do help, and there really aren't any real dead ends that are just, you have to go blindly into, so that is kind of nice, but still, this opening challenge is somewhat tricky. Let's see, here we go. And here we go. Okay. The nice thing about this, though, I will grant this level this, is that there aren't any balls and columns immediately next to the columns in which balls are bouncing, which is really nice. So it looks like here we gotta build some bridges to get to a key. And I'm willing to bet that the exit's in the other one. Okay, here's another one. Okay, there are multiple balls here. Okay, that's a little devious. We have to make sure that we don't scrunch them in there. Okay, one more for the bottom area. Let's go this way. I don't think we've gotten the other one here. Okay, so there's not actual room to... Yeah, okay, good. I just want to make sure that we weren't forced to scrunch the ball, because I can't actually maneuver this block anywhere else in that area, so... Thankfully, the designer thought of that, which is nice. So now, let's see what's on top. Ooh, there's a third one. Wow. Oh, I could have had them all die. Oh, wait, no, except I couldn't. Wait, no, I could have. I could have had them all die there. That would have been awesome. That just sounds so sadistic. Okay. A little bit of 50-50 monster timing, but nothing too terribly bad. So yeah, overall this level is fairly good. It's just, there's a little bit of areas in which things are a bit rigid. So... But other than that, it's very well designed. Alright, parallels complete. Connect the chips. Oh, I love this level. This is a cool one. So you have to come back to the exits, but first you have to traverse this whole area, which, interestingly enough, looks like a burned chip tile in the Microsoft tile set. So here's Chip's head. We're going around his mouth right now. There we go. This level actually originally was just like a humongous grid with recessed walls and random chips scattered everywhere, but I love this design. Whoops, I messed up. I love this design a lot more. It's got a little bit more of an interesting aesthetic to it. Thankfully it's symmetrical, which helps if you don't mess up like that. Let's see if I need to be a little bit more cautious here. There we go. Let's see here. Let's try this out. See, as long as you just kind of follow a consistent pattern and you're just aware of your surroundings, it's not terribly hard. And there's room for error, especially in places where it's not too tight like this one. That one's kind of tight, but most of the others aren't so bad. I'll go for that later. And there, now we can head for the exit and get out. Monstrous Whopper. I love this level. This is amazing. So basically there are two areas in this level, and you have to discern which ones are possible to get chips in. For instance, in this one, you really can't get that chip without dying, so we're not going to go for it. Let's see, in this one right here, we really can't evade this bug and get out alive with the bug going into the bomb, so we can't go for that. Same goes for the balls over here. Let's see what's going on with these bugs. Okay, so we can go in for these, because the bugs won't follow us into here. But we can't go for that, because they're all going to stream that way, because they'll follow the left wall. Okay, we can't go up there yet until we get the red key. So thankfully, the balls have been switched up with tanks here, which means that we can actually get through that area. There's a paramecium here, which means that we can hide in the little niche there, which helps us a lot. Awesome. And now we can go through the yellow door, but I'm not sure I want to open this yellow door up because we can't get past those tanks, whereas the balls in the other room are possible to get around. Let's see, we don't want to go in for those chips. We can go in for these ones because of the way paramecium move. And down here, we can totally just switch the direction of this guy. Okay, whoa. Okay, so there's a red door up here too. And from the looks of things, it looks like we can actually explode a bomb here to get a red key, so let's try that out. So at least we can get the other red key so we can go through the other door and take care of business over there. Okay, so now it's time to head back to the first area and finish things up. Everything just seems so much livelier here because of the balls. See, here, there's a fireball here, so we can't do that. But we can explode this guy. Okay, we still got 2 chips left, and I think I know where they are. They're behind the yellow door. Okay, let's squeeze through these guys. I think this would be a fun late CCLP1 level. It's a really cool concept, and it's executed to perfection with this really nice design, great aesthetics, you know, great use of the monsters, non-complicated. It's just a really well-made level. Alright, Gatekeepers is the next one. This is another terrific entry in this set. As you can see here, this is kind of a monster manipulation level in which you have to get the monsters to various bombs, but what's really neat about this is that there's actually multiple ways to do it. So, I'll show you at least one way. See, we can open up these doors to get that one there, so we can assign him to that bomb. Let's get that one to this one to that one, this one here. Okay, let's see what we got here. There we go. That one goes there. This one goes there, and this one goes here. Boom, 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 bing, boom, boom. I have no idea why I made those sounds, but they're awesome. Okay, 6 chips left. 5 left. 4. 3. This is great commentary. 2. 1. 0. Alright, it's time to move onward. Okay, looks like we set in motion this clone machine, and it's cloning fireballs like crazy here. Let's see what's over here. This trap is controlled by the button in the left side of this section. Okay. Looks like there's only one way to go, which is normally a good thing as long as it's not too hard to discern that. Typically in levels that involve some form of linearity, I tend to think that it's not terribly bad to be linear as long as it's not obfuscated by tons of deception. Alright, so now we can gain access to over this path. And block that off so we can make it to the exits. Awesome. Great level, loved it. It was fun. Be quick about it, man. So yes, this is a great port of the game called, I think, Quickman. I've never played it before, but I want to say that this is a reference to that. And the password is rock. I've never noticed that. That's so cool. Brown buttons trigger deadly force beams. Collect at least 20 out of 28 keys on your way down. Alright, so let's be quick about this. Get out of here. Okay, so we were the quickest we could possibly be, but we couldn't get that, so that's a bummer. Okay, I'm not going to go for that. Okay. So we can miss up to 8. We're kind of cutting this close, I think. Okay, so far it seems to be a little easier to get everything in this area. Oh boy. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not going for that. Alright, let's get out of here. Hopefully we have enough. Yes! Awesome. That was a fun level. Alright, 1.5D. This is kind of a weird level. I've never quite understood it. Basically, it's almost as if like there's like these paths that are very narrow, and then there are like these little segments that break off. I don't know if that's what the title is referring to. Like since the paths are only 1 square wide, it's just like one dimensional. And then like the half is supposed to be the little bits that aren't quite so consistent. It's a very interesting concept. It's not my favorite, but it's an interesting concept. The other thing is that it's kind of hard to discern what everything does here, which kind of makes it rather weird to figure some things out. Let's see, here we go. This button will open up the trap guarding the ice skates, but only for 10 seconds. Okay. Let's not use that yet. Hopefully that's not a one-time use trap button. Okay, we can get this, which is cool. And that. And I don't see any ice skates in sight, so let's save the button for later. Thankfully, there's no more fireball to dodge here, which really helps. Aha, here we go. Oh wait, there's other ones. Oops, I hope that was the right decision. That may not have been the right decision. I should have been paying more attention. See, the other ones were red key and flippers, were they? Yeah, I think the flippers were the right choice. Okay, let's start over. Sorry about that, guys. I just kind of went for the first thing in front of me. Okay, let's lure Mr. Teeth out here once more. Hi, Mr. Teeth. There we go. Okay, so the green key isn't going to help us right now, so let's be a little more observant here. We got the flippers, and we got... oh, a chip, not another key. Huh. Okay, yeah, going for the chip is not going to help us, because that doesn't actually lead us to anything, since there's water on the other side, so flippers are definitely the way to go. Okay, let's head down. I want to say W-O-I-W sounds familiar. Oh, no, I'm not thinking of the same thing. There was a... why did I do that? And why did the phone decide to ring right now? That's silly. Yeah, sorry about the phone ring, guys, and the mistake. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding! I think this is the first time a phone has rang in one of my LPs. Maybe not. Like an actual audible phone, not my cell phone. Okay, this way, this way, this way. See, the narrow back and forth nature of this kind of makes it a little less fun. And I don't mean that as a harsh criticism, but in terms of CCLP1, I tend to think that levels that encourage more exploration are one of the traits that the original levels predominantly possessed throughout the entire original set, for the most part. Not always, but for the most part. But they're one of the near universal qualities that define the original game. There wasn't a whole lot of room for error, and whenever there was, it was pretty obvious what the opportunity for error was. Also, it looks like that tank is bouncing perfectly such that it doesn't die, so we're going to have to do something about that. Okay. Now, flippers this time. Be a little wiser about it. Okay, so now we can explore what's up this way. Ooh, this is a cool mechanic. Okay, and we got another key in the process. Let me see if there's anything up there that we can actually access. I'm just hoping we don't end up with another parallels type situation where the tank will just come back on us here and... yeah, okay. Run away, run away! We should have taken the force floors, but oh well. Okay, I don't think we can get to any green doors yet, so I think the only other option is that door that actually leads to the left side. Or is it? Wait, yeah, it is. Never mind. Okay, so now we gotta figure out how to get those skates. That's gonna be the interesting thing. Is there any way to get those that... hang on. So we have 10 seconds to press that button and run back. That's the caveat here. Oops, I forgot to switch that. See, in the original game, even levels that felt narrow, it felt like there really wasn't much of a way that you could die, if that makes sense. Like mazes, for instance, there really wasn't a whole lot of opportunity for death in most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. Okay, so we can open all this stuff if we can get through to here from the other side. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute, of course. That's right. What was I thinking? Hang on. That's right. You can press the button and then just come back down that way, right? Because, yes, we can go through here. Awesome. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so let's press that so we can blow up that bomb. And is it wise to do this? Yes, we kind of have to. I like the random arbitrary tanks in the middle. That's so cool. Okay, that ought to get things off sync. Or at least cause the tank to die. Yep, tank's dead. Okay, awesome. So now we can just run through here without any issue. Which is awesome for doing this! Run, 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 run! Go, 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 go! Yes, got it. I like how the button presses get faster as time runs out. It's kind of like one of those power-ups from a Mario game or something. I wonder if that's what this is a reference to. Okay, so now we got everything, so let's do this. So now we can go up here and get that green key to unlock the block, which hopefully means that we can go all the way around and do the exploding for that last bomb. Well, let's go down this way. We can use the force power here. Force power, this isn't a Star Wars game. Okay. Anything else up here? There's multiple blocks. Interesting. And a glider. Okay, well, let's see where this leads. I think we need a partial post that. We don't have any choice. Okay, so now the glider will go through. Let's just make sure the glider has a completely clear path. I think he does, but I just want to be absolutely sure. I do like how at the end you have this whole thing going where the glider goes through the entire path that you've cleared for it. That's a really cool concept. Okay, the toggle parity is correct, so let's go ahead and release the glider and be done. Here we go, and we can just wait here for the glider to come around. So overall, I kind of liked this level on a subsequent attempt. It's still not my favorite, but it's a cool concept when it comes to the whole setup a course for the monster to go through thing. That's way better than, or way more beginner friendly than you can't teach an old frog new tricks. So I really do appreciate that a lot. Okay, Occupied is the next level, and we'll do it in the next video.